Hello, welcome to Catholic Teacher Resources, your venue for innovative and creative resources for all subject areas within our faith-based classrooms. Hi everyone, today we're going to be going over Learn360, which is a K-8 media supplement. In order to get there, we're going to hover over the More tab, and then we're going to go down to Learn360 and give that a click. That'll automatically patch us into your individual teacher accounts within Learn360. All right, once we're here on the main site, let me give you a little lay of the land. So up here we have our search box, which I recommend is the best way to search for media content. We have the search by standard, which is great when we're trying to search for specific content by standard. We have the most popular videos recently added, which on Learn360's new website, they are adding content every day. And here are some of the featured producers. You can browse by subject, featured this month, which this is really great because then you can expand on this and you'll see that there's content for every day of the month. And here we also have the non-video resources. Okay, coming back up to the top of the page, up here in the left-hand corner, I like to call this the hamburger patty. This menu is where you can access content, but also your own individual portfolio. And that's right here titled My Learn360. So within this menu, I would say browsing producers is helpful because when you know you want a BBC video, for example, you know you can search for that here and eliminate the need for a massive amount of searching. Other benefits of the menu or the hamburger patty is the browse other media. That's where you can focus on all the other types of media that Learn360 provides besides videos. While videos are definitely Learn360's main bulk of content, there's definitely other media available for you to access as well. Okay, let's try out that search box. Let's say you are teaching a unit about Egypt. So you go ahead and type that in, and let's go through the different types of content. First, it's going to default to video. So here you're going to have different types of video. Notice the filters on the right-hand side. We can immediately filter for our source, Learn360 videos or web channels. We can filter for grade levels. We can filter for whether we want a segment or a full title. We can filter for different subjects. Again, going back to those producers, different types of producers, what type of video it's going to be, what language it's in, and copyright date. Okay, coming back up here to the top, I did want to bring your attention to this web channels filter. Web channels is a place where you can access basically really popular YouTube channels. So it's a way for you to give your students access to current YouTube videos and popular YouTube channels without straying from the Learn360 website. That can also be important because along with your individual access to Learn360, your students also have access to Learn360. Please feel free to contact me anytime and I'd be happy to give you your students login for Learn360. And that would be for all the kids in the school. They would have one username, one password for every kid at your site. Let's say you really like this video here. And it's something that you want to have easy access to so that you can present it to your kids, say, a week from now. This Add To button is where you want to go. Go ahead and give that a click. And that's where you can keep this video either in a folder that's already produced, or you can create a new folder. So I'm going to create a new folder called Egypt. I'm going to hit New Folder, and that's it. And then later, when I want to access that folder, I would go back up to the hamburger patty, come down to where it says My Learn360, and I would go right here to folder, and that's where I would access my Egypt. So then I can continue to find resources about Egypt, continue to add those items to my folder, and then later when I'm ready to present that content, all of it will be together. Okay, let's go through another example. Let's say we're teaching about fractions. Okay, we're going to give that a search. Now, it's automatically going to default regarding source. It's automatically going to default to the Learn360 content, right? Another thing that's nice about all of the content is you can share it. So by clicking that, what that means is you can get a direct link to this video and you can go ahead and post it, say on a Google Doc or on your own website. Maybe you have your own classroom blog, you have a Google Classroom, any of that. You go ahead and take this link, copy and paste it, or you can take this embed code, you can copy and paste that in, and then you can have this video present for your kids. And what's nice is there's no ads or anything. There's no login that they need. All it is just the video. They don't have to log in to the video. Okay, coming back up here, notice that this is a segment and this is a full video. Notice what the full video gives you is this segment bar. That's kind of nice because that allows you to see kind of basically what this video is about and therefore determine whether or not you want to investigate this video further or move on. Once you find a video that you like, go ahead and give that a click. All right, once we're on the video's landing page, let's kind of go over some of the features. So right away you see the video here, you see that this button can be pressed to stream the video to your students, and then you can enlarge the screen right here. Scrolling down here on the right, here are the different segments that you can click on and show maybe your students just these little snippets. There's a download here that allows you to download this video so that you can keep it permanently on your computer, which might be better. You know, oftentimes I recommend to teachers, go ahead and select this if you feel like your internet maybe isn't always reliable, maybe it's spotty. Here's your add to again. Again, remember we can put this content into folders. I can share it with my students. Custom segment is a really cool feature because let's say I don't want to show my students this whole 21-minute video. Maybe the only part that I want to show them is from, minute 3 to minute 5.25. So then in order to do that, I go ahead and I click this button. I go ahead and I put in 3 because that's when I want, give this part, this end time button a click. Then I'm going to go to 5.25. Okay. Then I'm going to title it. Maybe this segment of the video goes along with chapter 4, section 2 of our math book, right? And I'm going to describe it and I'm going to say, please watch this video and write down 2 questions. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and create my segment. I can set my thumbnail, just a picture. Now I have a segment. So now what I can do, again, back up to the hamburger patty, back down to my Learn360. Here's my custom segment. The best part about the custom segment is I can share just my segment. So instead of sharing that whole video and asking students to only watch the video from minute 3 to minute whatever, instead of doing that, you can create the segment yourself and share just the segment. All right, let's go back. Let's do another search. Let's say we're doing a science lesson this time and we're doing our unit or our topic for discussion today is about density. Notice every time I'm typing these in, it's very similar to Google in that as soon as I start typing in words, the system is assuming, oh, okay, well, you must mean one of these things. Which that's really helpful. Scrolling down here, notice right here where it says sorted by, it's going to sort this by relevance. That is how it's defaulted, but I can do it from newest to oldest, most viewed, or A to Z. Going next, so remember, Learn360, yes, there are a lot of videos. Yes, that's their bread and butter, but they have lots of other kind of media as well. So printables, when it comes to science lesson, printables are great because that's where you're going to get experiments right here for you. As a science teacher, we always know that finding a good experiment that works for your kids or works for them for the type of materials you have or the type of classroom you have, can sometimes be tough. And so it's nice to know that you have a place to turn to for additional lab sheets. Scrolling down further, there's diagrams here that I can maybe present to my kids or print out for them. So lots of different content there. Printables is basically the same thing as saying handout. Okay, images, that's going to be similar to your Google Images, right? So remember that when your kids are accessing this, right, because they can get their own login, you can choose to create a project for them where maybe they, each have an individual topic and they're coming up with, their own video segment, they're coming up with their own handout, their own image. We see encyclopedias here. So they don't have to venture off of Learn360. They can get all their content here and notice there's no ads, right? They get access to the YouTube channels without all the YouTube ads. They get access to all that content. Interactives. That's where the kids are going to be able to manipulate the content a bit. They're going to be able to drag and drop and conduct digital experiments here using Learn360. Another place that interactives is really great that I have found is math. When you're when you're searching by a math standard. So let's go back. Let's put in something basic like addition. And then let's go to interactives. Notice right away I can filter for my grade, right? Because I see high school is kind of popping up first. Let's go 3-5. All right, so here's where you're going to get some fun math games, right? So I see drag and drop math here. I see war pretzels. I see World Cup math. That's all fun stuff. So interactives can be great in this subject as well. Okay, let me show you the search by standard now. Let's go ahead and give that a click. All right, so we got California already defaulted. Let's say we are a 5th grade teacher and our subject is going to be language arts. All right, so here's all our standards. Let's go ahead and give informational text a click. All right, once we have that standard search, let's scroll down. Let's pretend that this is the one you really like for your students, or you're curious about it and you're wondering, does this apply to the standard that I'm hoping to address? In order to help verify that for you, go ahead and scroll down a little bit, and right here, this little standards tab, give that a click, and it's going to default to California. So go ahead and select your grade. I think we said we were 5th grade teachers, right? And we're going to select our subject. And here you go. Here are the standards that you're addressing or supporting, supplementing with this video. Since we're also here, let's also go over related. Related are just other videos that are similar to this particular video. Okay, let's go back to the main Learn360 site. Okay, another feature I wanted to show you was, let's say you're just curious about those web videos and you want to know what kind of YouTube channels your kids are going to have access to. In order to figure that out, go back up to your hamburger patty and click right here where it says Browse Producers. Then come down here to where it says Source and filter for just the web channels. There you go. That allows you to see these are the channels that your kids would have access to. So you're going to see it's a lot of popular YouTube channels, all educational, right? Let's remember that Learn360 is a place for teachers and students, period. And so everything is educational. Everything is based off learning. All right, let's go back to the hamburger patty there and just go over Browse Other Media. Just wanted to show you that in addition to interactives, you can do audio, like fun songs to kind of break up the day and maybe as transitions. We have maps here, math activities, fact sheets, science experiments we went over, science diagrams we went over, and encyclopedia I showed you. So let's go to maps just to give us an idea of what's offered. So I see we have 856 results. We have 2 subjects here. Let's do U.S. history. Let's say we're an 8th grade teacher. Okay. Or mission, yeah, 4th grade as well. So here we can access different types of maps to help supplement our curriculum. That's it for our tutorial today. If you have any questions about this tutorial, our site, or resources, feel free to contact us by email or phone. Thank you, and God bless.